Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. A lot of people during my sessions come to me with this question that we want to speak in English, but when the time comes or when we approach somebody to speak in English with, we get blank. We don't know what to talk to people and how to talk or how to start the conversation. So we get very confused and we feel short of words and we go blank. No ideas come to our mind. So how to control that or how to stop that? What should we do? So guys, this is a very common problem or a very common question which every one of us has, right? Even I used to have this question when I used to approach people to talk in English or to speak in English. I used to go blank. I felt short of topics. I felt short of words. I don't know what to say next. So this happens to all of us. There are various reasons for it. Maybe we are nervous. We are very conscious about speaking in English. And that is why we tend to forget things. But there's always a solution to these problems. So today in this session, I'm going to discuss the solution and I'm going to tell you how you can start speaking in English with people, how you can mentally prepare yourself, how you can start speaking, what all topics you can take up so that it's easier for you to start speaking in English or start talking to people in English without getting blank, without forgetting, without being nervous. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Now, one question I have for you guys is, just let me know in my comment section, what problem do you face while speaking in English? If you tell me your problem, probably I might take up the topic and I'll be able to solve your problem. And it might help others as well. So don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section about it. Now let's begin with the topic. So here I'll give you my example. Long back when I started practicing English speaking, or I started to work on my language skills or communication skills, so I faced this challenge very often. I thought of going to my college and speaking to everybody in English. And when I went there, I kind of forgot everything. I used to get blank. I don't know what to say. I was not able to find a simple topic also to speak on. I used to forget everything. So that is why I thought of taking up this topic and speaking on it. So the first thing I want to talk about here is how should we stop this, right? So this is the first thing I want to talk about. Well, the solution to this problem is preparation. We always should be prepared. We should always prepare ourselves to speak in English. As I told you, I used to think that today I'm going to talk to people in English. Whoever I'll meet, I'm going to talk to them in English. But then when I went there, I forgot everything, right? So here I was prepared mentally that I'm going to talk to people, but I never prepared what I should speak on. Do you get my point? Exactly. So this is why we fail. So that is why preparation is something we need to take it seriously. When we will prepare ourselves mentally and vocally as well. So here we have to prepare ourselves well in advance. Like how we prepare for our exams. So we have to take this that seriously. So if suppose I've thought that today I'm going to talk to everybody, whoever I meet in English, so I have to think about what I should talk on. Probably I'll talk about weekend plans. Probably I'll talk about studies. Probably I'll talk about weather, the recent movie which has come, or any plans to go for a movie. So I will come up with such things. I'll keep in mind all these topics and I'll think about it that I'm going to speak to people about this today. And whenever I'll meet somebody, I'll say hi, hello, and then I'll start this topic. I'll talk about this, about how is the studies going on? How is the lecture? How was the lecture? What is your weekend plan? Or how was your weekend, last weekend? Or any movie plans? So these things I'm going to talk about. So when you'll prepare yourself, prepare some topics, it will be much easier for you to start speaking in English. You will definitely go there and you will be able to deliver. Okay, just preparing your mind that I'm going to talk in English doesn't make sense, guys. You have to come up with a topic. You have to prepare yourself that what you're going to talk about. So that is something which you have to take care of. And apart from this, if you can practice 1 or 2 sentences beforehand, that will be great. You can prepare a sentence or 2 beforehand, like about movie, what I'm going to talk about, right? So I'll just prepare this sentence that any movie plans this weekend, or do you have any plans to go for a movie? Okay, so this is a sentence which I'll prepare and then I'll go and speak about it. Or if I have to talk about studies, I'm going to say, how is your studies going on? How is your studies going? How are you preparing for the exam? Anything, right? 1 or 2 sentences, just practice, come up with, and then go and speak to people on it. If you start doing it in this way, you will definitely see that you will be more confident and fluent in speaking in English. You will never go blank. You will never get confused. You will never feel short of topics. Trust me on this. And it's so easy. It's very easy, guys. Come up with a topic, 1 or 2 sentences, go and speak. That's it. Okay. Now, if you are prepared, you will be less nervous. We all have the tendency of getting nervous. It is there in us, in human beings. It's upon us how we control our nervousness. We have to overcome it. We don't want our nervousness to overcome our confidence. We need to overcome our nervousness. So that is why prepare yourself. When you're prepared, you will be able to handle your nervousness also. Okay, so do this. This is the best solution to this problem. Now coming to the second part of the topic, I'm going to tell you some situations and how you can speak on those situations or in those situations, right? I'll give you certain topics and I'll tell you how you can speak about that topic or about that situation, or in that situation, what you can talk about. Okay, like for example, I'll give you a situation. It's your first day at office. You are going to meet a lot of people there. Of course, your team, your manager, probably your lead, your colleagues, and a lot of other people, right? You are going to meet. Now you know the situation that tomorrow is your first day of school, college, or, professional life, and you're going to meet a lot of new people. So, of course, you have to greet people, you have to talk to them. So, practice. We can prepare it beforehand. We can practice it at home, how we can interact there. So, let's see how we can talk about in such situations. So, the first thing when you go there, of course, you have to meet people. You have to greet them. You have to say good afternoon, good morning, hi, hello. How are you? This is a very basic thing we do at the start of any conversation when we meet anybody, whether it is a known or an unknown person. If we have to talk to someone, we have to say this. Hi, how are you? Right? Or if somebody asks us this question, hi, how are you? We have to respond to that. Like, hi, thanks a lot. I'm absolutely fine. How are you doing? Okay, so this is a very basic reply which you have to prepare yourself with. That if you can start the conversation, you have to greet that person and you have to ask, how are you? Or if some other person asks you this question, you need to be ready to respond to that question. And once that is done, you have to think about what else you can talk about, what topic you can bring in to start speaking about. Right? Suppose you have met your manager or a team lead or your team. Okay, so you've greeted everybody. You have to introduce yourself. So you can come up with a small introduction about yourself at that moment. How you want to introduce yourself to your colleagues or to your manager or whoever is there, the team, basically. So you need to come up with a small introduction. It doesn't need to be the same like you speak about in an interview. It might be different. You can add some fun. It can be a little funny as well or a little interesting. Just try to make it a little interesting. So you can just say, I am so and so. I am an engineer. I've been into development for a long time. I enjoy coding. Apart from this, I'm a fun-loving person and I'm a big foodie. So this is how you can come up with a small, interesting introduction. so that people know what kind of person you are. And then you can start introducing a new topic to speak to others. Okay, like, I would also be interested in knowing your interests and hobbies. So this way people will understand that you also want to know about their interests and hobbies. Okay, and then people will start talking. So this is a situation where in a group you are talking to people. Now when you're talking to individuals, so there are lots of things you can come up with. Like, after the greeting part is over, hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you so much. What about you? So after all these things, you can introduce a topic like, so what are your weekend plans? Or what do you do after office hours? Anything you can talk about, or any recent movie you have watched, any recent book you have read, or what is your hobby, or what do you like to do in your free time? So any of these questions, anything you can come up with and you can ask the person, you can start speaking on. Okay, you can talk about your favorite food, favorite celebrity, favorite sports person, favorite music, favorite movie, favorite series, etc. There are lots of things you can talk about, guys. I have given you enough topics to start speaking in English with people. Now, I'll take one example and I'll tell you how you can talk on that topic. Like, if I've met somebody and after the introduction or greeting part is over, I'll introduce a topic and I'll start talking about it. Like, there's a sale going on Myntra and Amazon. Did you check it out? And then the other person will reply, yes, I did. Then you can say, so did you find something good there? How are the stuffs? What kind of sale it is? Is the prices worth? And then the other person may reply to you saying, yes, it is worth, or it's not worth, or the items are not great, or it's good. You can also check it out. So in this way, you can have the conversation, right? So if the person says, no, I didn't check it out. Did you? And then it's your turn to answer this question. So you can start answering this question by saying, oh, well, I did check it out. I was a little confused. Some items were good, some were not that great. And I found the prices also okayish, not very reasonable. But I think maybe I didn't give much time to it. So I was just thinking of checking out some more before making a decision to whether to buy or not. So this is how you can talk about on any topic, right? These are very short conversations, small conversations. Take up these kind of topics so that you can speak easily about it. Okay, so start working on these things. Start working in this way to practice English speaking, and you'll see a lot of difference in your speech, in your clarity, in your fluency and confidence in 30 days for sure. So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye. Take care. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel. Like and share my videos. Do write your comments in the comment section. And do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill.